found out that if you check out the stories, some of the stories that you get to find in the scriptures, you find out that some of the people that we follow, our heroes in the Bible, actually didn't come from they have a good background in the sense that they don't have the background that you can say, oh, they're what to do, and I mean everything they just fall in place for them. But there was something that happened. There's something you need to understand is they didn't allow that background to put their back to the ground. In the sense that they didn't allow what's happening around them to determine the circumstances of their existence. And that is the same thing that you need to do as well. You don't have to allow your background to put your back to the ground. Maybe you are going through certain things right now. You're going through a difficult time right now. And it's as if everything is working against you. You have to stay on course. I know it's easier for someone to just come and tell you, oh, stay on course. You can do whatever it is that you want to do and stay on course and things are going to work out. I understand it's difficult. I understand that maybe you've tried certain things and the plans that you had didn't come to fruition. Or maybe you have a strategy to do certain things and it's as if it's not working. I understand. I know how I can feel. Like I said in the previous podcast, if there's someone that has failed, failed several times, probably more than you have. If there's someone that should have given up, I should have given up more than you. But I keep pressing on because I know what is it that God has placed in my heart. And there's something you need to understand. God does not call the qualified, okay? He qualifies the called. And, many are called and chosen a few. But do you want to choose the life whereby you're going to look back and look at yourself and say, yeah, I wish I did this, or I can't, just like when Jesus met the man and that couldn't walk and that was waiting for the water to be stirred so he could jump in and get healed. And there's a question Jesus asked him. Jesus asked him, do you want to be healed? And all he had was, yes, I mean, there's nobody to help me put me in the water when it's stirred, and these other people, they just want to come, and they get at me and they get in my way and make me not do the things that I want to do, and not make me not do not allow me to jump into the pool, and get healed. But Jesus said, no, that wasn't what I asked. I asked you, do you want to get healed? And that's the same thing. Do you want to get the life that you want to get? Do you want to live the life that God has planned for you to live? Of course, some probably must have gotten in your way, and things might have been difficult for you, but do you still believe the word of God? Do you still want to get that thing done? Do you still want to live that life that God has called you to live? So, if your answer is yes, then what do? You stay on the word. That you stay on the master. Stay with what he has told you, what he said you're going to do. Stay on it. That is one thing for you to receive a prophecy, and another thing is for you to act accordingly to make it to come to fruition, to make it to come to pass. So, though you may face some difficult times, yes, of course, you probably are facing one right now, but thank God you're going through it. You're not staying there. You're going through it. Okay, so it is not what you're going to say. Things are so difficult, and because of that, I can't achieve the life that God has called me to live. No. You don't give yourself that excuse. You stay on course. It doesn't matter what age you are at right now. I mean, at 50, if you are 50 right now, you can actually start your own podcast. If you're 60, you can start that business you've been planning to do. Don't like that. There's a word I heard. I said, die empty. So if you choose to die, because nobody will die. So if you choose to die, die empty. Die knowing that you've given all of yourself to the world. Okay, so don't just die with everything that God has placed on the inside of you, die empty. Okay, so you need to do the things that you want to do. So if you are a loner entrepreneur and you're thinking, okay, this is, I want to achieve a certain goal, I want to make my first $1,000. I'm on a journey in doing that in a new venture that I just started. I'm on a journey on doing that. And I want to give myself 30 days or 60 days to achieving that because of what I want to do. I think I'm going to give myself 60 days to achieve that, to get the first $1,000 in that business. And if you are in that school of thoughts, I want you to join me, join me on that journey, and we can work together to achieving that particular result, that particular goal. Okay, so there's a new venture that I'm starting, and it's going to be an experiment, which of course like how I do. I'll be coming here and giving you the reports, because every day I come live and I record these videos. Even though I get to talk to you, I actually talk to myself as well. So even if I come and I give you certain things to do, I'm talking to myself as well. So I'm not in a vacuum here, okay? I'm not just talking just to you. I'm talking to myself as well. So when I come and I give an advice or I give a strategy and what to do in your business, I'm actually talking to myself. So some of the things that I come and I share with you is something that I have discovered, that I just discovered, and I come and I share with you as well, so that you too will do it. Okay, so it is one thing for you to hear, and it's another thing for you to take action. Okay, so I want us to take this action together. Okay, so send me a DM with the word journey, so I know that you know what I'm talking about. Whenever I see the DM journey, I know you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so send me that word journey, then I know yes, we want to be on a journey together. Then probably we create a group together so we can work on that journey in achieving $1,000 in 60 days. It's doable because there's something that I am planning on doing, a new venture, and it's very, very doable. It's still on the online space. Okay, so I want you to send me that word journey, and we can work together, because I don't want you to allow your background to put your back to the ground. Probably you must have faced certain things, and you think, oh, because of how people one thing that can hold you back actually is you looking at your past, looking at who you were. Who you were is not who you are today. It's just like this. Okay, I'm a father, okay? I'm a father of 2 kids. So I have a daughter and a son. My daughter is 9, okay, she'll be 9 in October. And my son is 6. Okay, now, my son, of course, I'm his father. But I am not the same father to both kids. Let me explain. When I gave birth, when we had our daughter, okay, not me, I didn't give birth, okay, when we had our daughter, I was just being a father for the first time. I had no idea how to be a father, okay, so all that I had to do was based on intuition, instinct, and things that I've learned, and my upbringing as well, the things that has been instilled in me. So me training her in a particular way is not the same as when we had our son, because now I must have gotten some experience from her that I had to that I'm using on our son. So my son does not have the same father as his sister. Okay, so because now the way I relate with him will be based on, oh, you're acting this way, based on what I saw the sister did, I will act that way. So you understand what I'm talking about? So now, who you were a couple of years ago, or even last year, or even yesterday, is not the same person that you are today. So probably you live the life of you made some mistakes yesterday, and see if you don't have integrity, and if you've worked on yourself and you've found out that, oh, now you are good at what you do, and you've worked on yourself and you worked on your personality, and you've worked on your mindset, then there's something you need to understand. Do not be afraid to put yourself out there, because nobody cares. Nobody cares. The world has moved on. Nobody cares. I know Lagbaja used to behave like that. All of a sudden, Lagbaja is charting a new course for his life. So you too, you need to chart a new course for your life. So don't allow the mistakes of yesterday to hold you back. Don't do that. Don't do that. Instead, you end up in regret. So don't do that. Don't allow the mistakes of yesterday to hold you back. Okay? So like I said, if you want to be on that journey with me, send me the word journey as a DM, and I know you know what I'm talking about. Okay? So I believe you've gotten something today, so don't allow your background to put your back to the ground. Probably you were born poor. Don't allow the poverty that your parents had to make you think you can achieve certain things in life. So you need to work on your mindset. And if you had money issues, probably money blocks, so you need to work on yourself. It's something you need to do. Nobody do it for you. You need to do it on yourself. You need to come to that realization and say, okay, this is where I am right now. This is the issue that I have. How can I make it work? That you make it work, okay? So that is what you need to do. All right? So I'll see you in tomorrow's podcast. And like I always say, success is impacting the world with the investment of your personality. So work on yourself so you can invest in the world, because we need you. I need you. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful night's rest. God bless you.